Warning: this channel is dedicated to the opinions of people being asked questions. Their opinions may differ from yours. This does not mean to attack them in the comments below. Jokes and criticism is allowed and encouraged. However, hardcore bullying will not be tolerated. Please enjoy the video. Hello everybody, Time to Interview here. Again, very sorry about another month-long wait in between videos. I put a cap on when the next video would be uploaded. I put a 200 view cap on the anime industry video. That did not go as planned. Very sorry, I will not do that again in the future. I will now be uploading as soon as I get the videos done. Thank you guys so much for understanding. Please enjoy the video and make sure to check everybody out who did the interviews. Their links will be in the description below. Alright, hello Lucky Bros.
Hello.
Before this video starts, can I just get your consent about using what you say here as it being a part of a YouTube video?
Yeah, that's fine.
So, the first question, I just want to know a little bit about yourself. Can you just take me through your average day?
Wake up, walk my dog, do school. After, Mondays and Wednesdays off practice, but if I don't, probably just play basketball with my brother.
How long have you been playing Among Us?
At least a good month or two.
Would you say like you've gotten the game down, or are you still learning about some things?
It depends. Some things kind of, but most of it, yeah.
Which role do you prefer the most, crewmate or imposter?
I kind of like being an imposter because you get to kill people, but then on the other hand, when you're a crewmate and you play it more, you kind of learn the tasks. So let's say someone's faking a task, you know exactly what task they're faking and like how long it's going to take.
And so that actually brings me into the next question. So could you just give a little bit of like a pointer on how to spot people who are faking tasks for like new players?
All right, so for new players, if look at the taskbar, if they're, it depends on how many games you've played, but at a certain point, you will know how long a task take, or if the taskbar doesn't go up, you're an imposter.
All right. And then so for this next question, out of the three maps that there are in Among Us, which one is your favorite?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably Mirror HQ.
What color do you usually play as?
Probably black, because black is just that one color that's just there.
I just want to know, what do you think that the people who make Among Us, what do you think they could do to make the game better? Do you have like any ideas, ideas on a map, more tasks?
Maybe make it so that you can't leave, like as soon as you join, just because you didn't get an imposter, because that's really annoying.
That is very annoying. I have another question. Do you play with like a bunch of friends, or do you go and do public lobbies?
Sometimes I'll play with friends, but sometimes I'll do public.
Do you know about any of the other games that the creators of Among Us have made?
I do not, actually.
Alright. Have you ever heard of the game Henry Stickmin?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Alright. The same people who made Among Us, that was actually the game they made before Among Us, was the Henry Stickmin saga.
Really? Wow,
Yes.
that's crazy.
And now, for the next question and final question, I just want to know, do you feel like Among Us will end up like Fall Guys, just another game that makes it big for a short amount of time and then quickly dies out as soon as the next big thing comes out?
I feel like with Among Us, if they just change some things around, listen to what people's suggestions, try them out, add some new game modes or something, I feel like it could go far.
And so that'll conclude the interview. I'm just going to give you a little bit of time to just say whatever you want. You can plug your channel, you can ask people a question. It doesn't even need to be about Among Us. You can just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Okay. Sub to Lucky Bros 324 on YouTube. We're really close to 200. I also have a question for everyone that plays Among Us. When you're playing Among Us, what is the most annoying thing when you're playing with randoms? Is it like when you get voted out, when you didn't even do anything, you're just doing your tasks, or when you're imposter and then someone randomly guesses you somehow? Like, I want to know. I'm curious.
Well, thank you, Lucky Bros 324, coming on and doing this interview with me. Everybody who's watching this, please make sure to check out his channel, like and subscribe if you like the content he's putting out, and I'll see you guys in the next interview. Hello, Darkie. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm fine.
All right. So for the first question, I just want to know a little bit about yourself. Can you take me through a normal average day for you?
Oh, yeah. I wake up, make milk. It's powdered, okay? Powdered milk, drink it. So I eat breakfast, then I just study and boom, I play. That's how my normal day goes.
All right. Do you like playing
Oh,
crewmate?
being imposter,
You love being imposter?
imposter.
All right. Out of the three maps, which is your favorite?
Mirage.
While you're crewmate, how do you spot who the imposter is?
Oh, imposter. Okay, so imposters, okay? They get nervous sometimes. Their voices kind of crack, and if they're kind of sus, you need to investigate them. But most people, if you just like call them blues kind of sus, they'll like immediately try it. If you're not lucky, mostly in public servers, you get voted out if someone calls you sus.
Do you mainly, when you play, do you go into public lobbies or do you find a group where you play with your friends?
Okay, so thing about public lobbies, okay? Public lobbies sometimes are trash and sometimes are quite good to play with. Okay, so since public lobbies, no one knows you, and it's quite fun. While on like private, get to know each other, and it's a bit harder to play as imposter. Been playing with them like a very long time. They know when you're like your voice if you're lying and you're not lying, etc.
What do you feel that Among Us is doing right now? Do you feel like the creators of Among Us are going in the right direction, or do you feel like they need to start making changes to the game?
The only problem with Among Us is that it's sometimes it's full of hackers, pervs like that.
Have you ever played any of the previous games that the creators of Among Us have made?
Stick like those stickmen, right?
Yeah,
You
Henry
are the
Stickmin Saga.
creators, right? Of Henry. Yeah, I played it. The prison one. Yeah, I played the prison one.
Right. Can you see a little bit of similarities in the art style gameplay between the
Okay.
two?
Very simple design, right? It's literally the simplest design I've ever seen.
Just to get like a common consensus on this, what color do you usually play as when you play?
Either lime or green.
Is there a specific reason, like favorite colors or
Oh, so I usually wear the bandana, like the bandana helmet thingy, do since you literally have a violet color, and that's good for tricking people if you're like if you killed someone and your ju- your head just like your head is violet or purple, so they blame it on purple. Yeah,
alright,
but and I sometimes play as pink because there's no other color sometimes.
alright. And so for the last question, I kind of want to see like if you feel like there's anything wrong with the game, like besides the people who hack, what do you feel like it is bringing Among Us down?
Remember Fall Guys?
Yes.
It literally went like no one really plays it now, I guess, and it's not really popular. Maybe Among Us will fall into that category, right?
You feel like
Just
it will?
maybe. There's a chance, I guess,
Alright.
since it literally just pops out of nowhere. Like their idea is quite great, but yeah, uh,
Alright.
how do I say?
Alright, and that will conclude the interview. I'm just gonna give you a little bit of time now to say whatever you want to say. You can plug your channel, you can talk about Among Us or other games or something you've been watching, whatever you want to say.
Oh, like subscribe to me on YouTube. My name's Darkie.
Alright. Thank you for being a part of the interview. Link to his channel will be in the description below. Please go and check him out. Thank you so much for being here. And without further ado, we'll go ahead and get right into the next interview. Hello, welcome, Tech.
Hello, hello, hello.
So before the video starts, I'd just like to ask, do you consent to everything you say here today being put into a YouTube video?
I have no problem with that.
Alright, so for the first question, I just want you to take me through what your average day is like.
All right. Pretty much. There's two separate things that can happen. If I work that day, I generally don't tend to play games. I'll mostly watch YouTube for that day. If not, if I have school, I'll go to school, online and all that, and play Valorant or something in between classes just to keep me occupied. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
And so for the next question, I'd just like to ask, what color do you commonly play as in Among Us?
Normally, I play as yellow, mainly because you can tell by my gamer picture. Uh, it's the yellow little Xbox avatar, I guess. That's the main reason why.
So do you like being imposter or do you like being a crewmate when you play?
Obviously, anyone would prefer imposter. I mean, I don't mind being crewmate occasionally, but imposter, of course, is where it's at.
Do you play on the public servers or do you tend to play in the Discords or with friends?
I actually have my own server. Pretty much, we play every day. Just a group of friends of mine. Depends who's on at the time. Switching in and out with different people.
When you're a crewmate, how do you tell who the imposter is?
Uh, Normally by tasks. Like if I see someone on certain maps, like for example on watering can, if they go in storage and they do that task and they don't do the next part of the task, I kind of suss them for that fact. Just minor things, like mostly tasks. We don't play with digital tasks, mind you.
And so, which of the maps is your favorite map to play on?
I don't really have a favorite, but if I had to choose, it would be Polus. It's just very balanced, I guess. Like killers and crewmates can have a chance at winning on that one.
So when you're imposter, what's like your go-to strategy?
Oh, I know it's bad to give out strats, but normally I tend to turn off lights. Well, I stay with someone, right? I turn off lights, run away from them, and vent to another place and kill and vent back to them. Big brain strats.
That's pretty good. As you know, Among Us 2 has been canceled, and they're putting in full effort into updating the Among Us game. What do you feel like they should be focusing on, like adding or fixing in the Among Us game to make it better?
There's not much diversity in the game, as in like map wise. Of course, adding a whole new map would be huge. Don't get me wrong, but it would also take a lot of effort. But they can definitely try that or go that route, or even let people create their own maps for that matter if they want.
That would be kind of cool. For an estimated time, how long have you been playing Among Us for?
Ooh, see how long I created the server since. uh, I'd say a good 3 months. But I've been like I watched it before. I know how the game works, of course.
Before Among Us, the hyped up game was Fall Guys. And now that Among Us is standing on the podium of the most hyped game, do you believe that that's a temporary title for Among Us, or do you feel like Among Us will join the ranks of Minecraft and Fortnite and all those other games that seem to stick around for a couple of years?
The game is like very old, isn't it? It's like almost 3 years old, I
It's
think.
almost 3 years old, but it's just now getting a player base.
It's definitely one of those games where it's basic enough to play it every now and then. Like Minecraft, for example. It's so basic and raw that you want to come back to it every now and then. So I feel like in that regards, it definitely has a chance of being very good. Of course, you have to have people to play it with, though. That's the major downfall for it.
Have you ever played any of the other games that the creators have made?
Like the Henry Stickmin, or
Yes.
I know about it and I've seen a lot about it, but I've never played it myself, which is it feels bad.
Can you kind of see a little bit of a shared design between the two?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's like a lot of audio and sound bites that they use from different games. They use the teleporter, or like not the teleporter. I know in the most recent Henry Stickmin game, the completing the mission, they have a lot of Easter eggs of Among Us. For example, like they hide little dolls of like the crewmates. But yeah, they use a lot of the same audio, I guess.
Alright. And so for the final question, what is your favorite Among Us task?
Probably the 1 through 10 where you click 1, 2, 3, 4, in order. I just feel like it takes brain cells and like you can speed run it.
And that'll conclude the interview. I'm now going to give you about 2 minutes or however long you want to just say whatever you want to say. You could plug your channel, a Twitch, your Discord. It doesn't even need to be about Among Us. You can just say whatever you want.
Well, I mean, I do have the Among Us server, so if there's any new people, anyone's welcome to join the server. We do play it pretty big brained. Just if anyone would like to join, just DM me on Discord. Uh, I'm on a lot of different servers. Yeah, you should be able to find me. I'm sure Time to Interview here will put me in the Discord link or in the description.
That would be correct.
That's good.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on, Tech, and everybody who made it all the way to the final interview. Make sure to leave a comment in the description talking about what your favorite interview was and what you thought about this one as well. Hi guys, post to edit, time to interview here. Thank you guys so much for watching until the end. Again, very sorry it took so long for this video to get out. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave feedback on what you guys think I can improve on. I know gameplay is horrible. It's my first time on PC. Bear with me.